Everyone. As promised, finally, here's a tutorial on vocal health. These are some of the things that I use that I found works. So this is a loquat syrup that will soothe your throat if you've been like heavy on the vocalizing, if you're doing video games or whatever. This will help to soothe your throat. And Jackie Chan just drinks this all day long. It's thick, it's syrupy, but surprisingly, you can get a lot of things on Amazon. But if you go to Chinatown, of course, it's much cheaper. This is $17.99, and I don't know how much it is, like $10 less or something in Chinatown. Here's another. This is a little harder to get. I was surprised to find this on Amazon. These are individual packets, and so here's what it looks like inside. So you can actually just have these in your purse if you're on a session, and then you can just tear off the top and then just like drop it into your throat. So this is the convenient pack. The next thing we have is this is herbal candy, and it's also very good for soothing your throat. It comes in different flavors, which I have none of here. I only have the regular. I thought, oh, here's another flavor. I think this is tangerine or something. But they have about 6 or 7 different flavors. And again, it's a little bit cheaper in Chinatown. You can go into any herbal store to get a lot of these things that I'm talking about. Okay, this is very good. It's the Golden Throat Lozenge. And if you're phlegmy, or sinusy or whatever, it's really good for that. It's a little minty. So yeah, and it's not $25. I mean, this is, how many counts is that? It's 216. It doesn't say how many counts, but it's, I hope it's like a 6-pack or something. But anyway, you can get this in Chinatown as well. Here. Okay, so this is Tiger Balm. Everybody knows what Tiger Balm is. Now, sometimes before a session, if I'm sinusy, what I do is I take a saucepan and I fill it up with about a half a cup of water, and then I bring it to a boil, and then you can take Tiger Balm and open it up. Now, when your water comes to a boil, turn off the flame and then drop the open jar into the pot, and then you want to hover over the pot, and then you can take a towel, and I can't do it with one hand, but you can just drape your face over, and be careful not to burn yourself with the pot, but you just want to hover over. And actually it's probably better, I mean, you're not going to do it like this, but it's better if you got a towel and you draped it over like this, and then you're actually inhaling the fumes, and it smells really good. It'll open up your sinuses. It's not a permanent thing, but it's a good quick fix. And the Tiger Balm, what I do sometimes also, if I'm sinusy or whatever, I'll just rub a little on the inside of my nostrils just to open up my airways. Okay, so there's that. Then what else? Oh, so this is Banlan Gun. I have vasomotor rhinitis, I think I told you guys, and I have a little link from the Mayo Clinic that talks about this non-allergy allergy. And, ooh, my hair is sticking up. So with the non-allergy allergy, here, vasomotor rhinitis, it's stress-driven. It's idiopathic. There's no known cause. And they say that people who have it just have nasal passages that are a little bit more sensitive than other people's nasal passages. And some triggers, there are a number, these are mine: change of temperature, change of climate, perfume, dust, smoke. So when I'm faced with some of these or one of these allergens, I'll sneeze or my nose will run. And that's how you'll know it's an allergic reaction and not a cold. That's how you can tell the difference. And when that happens, so it's stress driven. And if you start to get those reactions, then you kind of know that you've been driving yourself a little hard. And what you want to do is decompress. So throttle back. Like if you don't absolutely have to do certain things, don't do them. Let your body catch up. Let your body defend itself. So what I do is I go horizontal as much as I can. Of course, you can't stop working, but decompressing is a big factor. And then what I do is I'll take Banlan Gun. And this is an anti-inflammatory, anti-fever, and antibiotic. And I will drink a cup dissolved in hot water about 2 or 3 times a day at onset of a cold or certainly my vasomotor rhinitis. But as a warning, since I don't know who's listening to this, be careful, make sure that you're not having a bad reaction to it. So you might want to try a little the first time and just, give it a day or so. And if nothing happens to you, you might want to, then go to a full cup and see what happens. So this is what I use. Because it's a non-allergy allergy medications don't work on it, which is what I put in that little document, which I will give to you. So the next thing is, these are ginger chews. Any kind of ginger is really good at clearing your phlegm if you're on a session. So I like ginger chews. I'll just throw them in my purse. This one is this is a minty lozenge, which is really good for soothing your throat and getting rid of phlegm. Amazingly, like I said, you can get these at Amazon, but go to Chinatown, it's cheaper. This is Alkalol. I'm surprised that this is back on the market. I love this. When I heard that this was not being manufactured or whatever anymore, I went around to every drugstore I could to buy these up. They used to be really cheap, and now I hope it's not $20.75. I think they used to be $3.75 a bottle or whatever, and I don't have any more, otherwise I would demonstrate. Alkalol, you can gargle with it and do a nasal rinse with it to get rid of phlegm. And opera singers will gargle with it before they go on stage to get rid of phlegm. It's really effective. So there's that. And then, the Banlan Gun, I think I already showed you. And I think that's all I have to show you. And then what's on the sheet also is what not to eat. Oh, yes. So if you find that you're getting clicky, like when you're talking, you're getting clicky, you want to bite into a green apple. So if you're working from home, of course, have some green apples around. In the studio, sometimes they have green apples for that reason. If you find that you're salivating too much, you can save your coffee grinds and you just take a pinch and you put it under your tongue and it'll soak up some of the saliva. It won't taste very good. These are actually used. So after I've made coffee, I just dry them in the sun and then I just kind of collect them in a little jar. So I think that's it. That's my tutorial. Thanks.